Good evening, folks. Welcome back to yet another late night live stream here on the Diihaa channel. Hope you're doing well. The mic is quite loud right now. There you go. Should be a little better. We are back on the front lines of 100 Line. So it's been stuck on 100 Line 2 for a while, and I know I haven't gotten an actual ending yet, right? Because the last route that we tried to go down was a lock. So... and every other ending we've gotten is like a bad end or a gag end or some shit like that. So who the fuck knows is gonna happen. Day 84.
Get prepared. Be
All
ready
right,
to
let's
give
see.
your...
Right. So Ima and Kako have now joined the team at last. Takemaru has perished. Rest in peace. And we have only 16 days left. I shot Yugamu a glance and he took over. To beat the sponsor, we'll first have to deal with the 3 deadly weapons they yield. First of all, their suit. As you all know by now, it has the ability to negate hemoanima-based attacks. None of our superhuman attacks will even scratch it. Technology that nullifies the power of divine blood? The inventor must be a real wizard. A real wizard. A real fucking lich. Because they're zombies, apparently. But it's crazy weak against physical attacks. Anyone can destroy with a regular weapon. Yeah, we broke through it before with a simple crossbow. It's not all that tough. We shot holes into the first sponsor's suit some 15 nights ago. Holy shit, that was a long time ago. But damaging it wasn't the real problem. The sponsor has 2 other weapons at their disposal. The bees, and the fact that they're zombies. Yeah. The bees are especially lethal. If we so much as touch the sponsor, they'll swarm around and attack us. Just like when they killed the others by sucking out their blood dry. Mr. Yakushiji was killed by those accursed bugs too. Why are those bees still here in the school after the change of sponsors? Likely because they aren't servants to a specific sponsor. They serve the invader hunt itself. So long as the game continues, we'll have to live in fear of those bees. It's not like the bees are invincible, though. Remember, we all have one of the sponsor's suits. The bees can't touch anyone who's wearing it. But here comes our biggest problem, the sponsor's 3rd weapon. A deadly new weapon they've somehow gotten their hands on. Oh, yeah, that. The detonator for the bombs inside us. Being held back by bombs in our bodies is such a killing game cliche at this point. It's starting to feel like deja vu. Right, they had bombs in their bodies in Danganronpa, in Zero Escape. It's a genre staple at this point. There were 7 buttons on that controller. Each button had an image of one of us on it. Is anyone not on there? Nozomi's not on there. They probably did that so they wouldn't accidentally press the wrong button in the heat of the moment. It ensures the right person gets taken out before they attack the sponsor. This 3rd weapon's maybe the worst of all. With that around, we can't even get close. Hey, I know. What if I attack the sponsor while wearing the suit? Nozomi, what is this nonsense? Are you still trying to die? No, this isn't a suicide mission. In fact, I think the odds are in my favor. Think about it. There's no one better than me to do the job because I don't have a bomb in my body. Oh right, you're not an official member, so... Nozomi came to the academy of her own free will. She basically snuck in without even the people in charge noticing. Unlike us, she hadn't had a bomb implanted in her while she was unconscious. Even so, was it a good idea to put Nozomi in such great danger? Even if we did beat the sponsor by risking our life, I'd say building a strategy around Nozomi is feasible. It negates one of the sponsor's weapons. That's big. So I can do it? But even if we risked your life to beat the sponsor, would that really end the game? Beat the sponsor, beat the game. Oh no, the sponsor's actually still alive. That's been the flow of events so far. Right, another successor might show up. They've got an army of zombies after all. Creating successors out of dead bodies is too freaky even for me. But didn't the sponsor mention they only had one body right now? Oh god, that voice again. Obviously that was a lie. Why would they show their hands so easily? We should assume the sponsor still has multiple bodies. It's pointless to kill just the one we can see. What if we find and kill the person controlling them? There being one person in control was just a theory. If I was right, where would this person be? How could we find them? Ugh, the sponsor's like a roach that can't be squished. Tsubasa suddenly raised her voice in frustration. I should just drop dead already. Why won't this game end? Don't be sad, Mr. Tsubasa. It's basically a stylistic form for killing games to drag on and on. Stylistic form? Ever notice how killing games in movies or comics never seem to end once they get started? Players exploit a loophole and think they've won, only to find themselves at the start of another game. And they beat the mastermind and think it's finally over, only for the true mastermind to show up. Shuko Enoshima is the true mastermind, the true sponsor. Sounds like you're describing the invader hunt. Yeah, because so far as killing games go, this hunt's about as cliche as they come. I mean, have you seen the rules?
There's no clear rule explaining how the players can win this game. I bet the sponsor's hoping it'll drag on forever. Oh, just knock me out now.
Drag on Grandpa? My favorite killing game series? I prefer killing games that start and end with a bang. My recent wrecks include... Darmy proceeded to go on a tangent about killing game reviews and theories, but I'd already tuned out by then. There was something she said earlier that I couldn't get out of my mind. That is correct. There is no win condition. The win condition is basically not dying. There's no clear rule explaining how the players can win this game. She was right. There was nothing in the rules about us winning. For some odd reason, that statement stuck in my mind, even though I couldn't figure out for the life of me why it seemed so important. Could we just ask them? Maybe that's how we beat them. We're like, hey dude, by the way, we've played this for so long. How the fuck do we win? Just be the last one standing? Oh yeah, I'm fine, just thinking about something. I ignored the odd sensation and focused on continuing this discussion. No, fucking talk about it with your teammates. Holy shit, it's important. Let's put our heads together to come up with a way to beat the sponsor and prevent another one from showing up. No good? Ding.
Eddie. You never know when the invaders might... Well then.
I really have no idea what they could do. Our break time ends tomorrow. The fourth round would start in 2 days. I didn't want to play this game anymore. I've been hoping we could take out the sponsor before it started, but getting flustered now solves nothing. I should just go to bed. I slipped into bed and lay down with every intention of sleeping. Except, what? But it was not to be. My mind was still actively thinking about Darmi's words from the afternoon, and sleep had all but fled from me.
There's no clear rule explaining how the players can win this game.
Yeah. We heard this literally a few minutes ago. I didn't know I was so hung up on that one point, and I still couldn't find an answer no matter how hard I thought about it. Eventually, I finally started drifting off. As I fell asleep with the lights on, my sleep was shallow that night, but I did dream. In those streams, I relived the events that occurred ever since the sponsor showed up. Oh, deep voice sponsor, my beloved, I missed you so much. I can't believe I'm saying this.
The game will immediately cease if the sponsor harms a participant without just cause.
Oh, wait. Harms a participant without just cause. We just have to taunt him. Goad him until they attack us. The forceful ending of the game was the one thing that could be constructed as a player victory. Maybe that was why I got so hung up on what Darmy said. Because a player victory condition actually did exist. The next scene to flash across my mind was Yugamu being blown up by the second sponsor. The invader hunt didn't end then, even though they'd murdered a player. That was because Yugamu attacked the sponsor first, so punishing him for that was considered just cause. So who's determining what just cause is? Is it the bees? Because as far as I know, the sponsor's the one in control of everything, but... Maybe it is the bees. Current sponsor carried that terrible remote control, capable of blowing us up everywhere they went. The scene changed and I saw the bodies of our friends that Yugamu had secured. The bombs on top of the coffins, Yugamu had surgically removed them post-mortem. He was blown up by one himself. He must have abhorred their very existence. This terrifying weapon was tucked away in the bodies of all my friends.
It's an unspoken rule that an older brother takes the place of his sister when she faces certain death.
Next, the memory of Ima and Kako asking to join our team surfaced in my mind. Ima declared that he would die on behalf of Kako. His determination touched me. Just then, I sat up in bed, suddenly wide awake.
Huh?
I found it. I found it. I had an epiphany while sifting through those memories in my dreams. I found a way to end this game. I ran out of my room and went to wake up Yugamu and Darumi. A revelation. What is it, Takumi? It's the dead of night, you know. Yeah, what do you want? I was just about to go visit Mistress Tsubasa in her room. Listen, guys, I finally found it. I found a way to end the invader hunt. You mean you found a way to definitively kill the sponsor? No, we're not going to kill the sponsor. We're going to end the game. What now? Is there any difference? As different as chalk and cheese. Conflating the two was our first mistake. I shared my new strategy with my friends. Their reaction? That does sound like it'd be worth a try. But it's Yugamu's handiwork that'll make or break the whole thing. You sure it's gonna work? I'm sure. He's already taken out 6 of those things. You can probably do it blindfolded by now, right? Surgically remove it on all of us? I've never done it on a living patient before, okay? Don't come crying to me if I end up killing you instead. Doesn't matter. We can keep coming back with a Revive-O-Matic until you get it right. You're making this sound like some peaceful picnic. Well, I'll give it a try. It's the job of a leader's aide to pander to his every women fancy, after all. We don't have much time, so let's start right away. Oh, you're excited by this, huh, you fucking freak? Do they have general anesthesia in the biolab? I need you two to come with me to the biolab. So what does removing our bombs do for us? Take off your clothes and lie down on the table over there. Darmy and I complied with Yugamu's instructions, stripping down with our backs to each other. I have to let 2 boys see me naked? Ugh, gross. I might as well go to all 9 yards and start making the up face now. Come on, this is an emergency. It's not like we've got any ulterior motives.
So says the pervert trying to sneak glances at my boobs.
I'm gonna tell Mistress Tsubasa about this. I wasn't looking. I didn't see anything. You ready? Then let's do this. Oh, but first, some anesthetic. Yugamu poked a syringe into my neck as I lay on the table. There was a sharp prickling pain for a moment, and then my vision turned blurry. I began to feel lightheaded and... The operation was a success.
You did it, Yukamu.
Oh my god.
You did it.
Fucking stapled him back. It's a little crude. But hey, whatever works, works. This guy... That must hurt like hell. Also, boobs. Darmy underboob, hello?
Great! Now I'm damaged goods. On the bright side, this scar makes it look like I was in an epic sword fight or something. A scar on the back would have been a swordsman's shame.
Removing that thing from a living body was certainly different. I was out of my element. Anyway, better put your clothes on. The opening ceremony for the 4th round is about to begin.
I'm trying to figure out what the point of this is. Okay, so now if he tries to, the sponsor tries to detonate the bombs, they won't blow up. Great. But I failed to see how that could make a difference. Because they could still try to bait the sponsor into blowing up the participants without just cause, right? We quickly got dressed, hiding the large scars on our chests under our clothes, and then...
Good morning, people of Lost Defense Academy.
The 4th round of the invader hunt will now begin. Gather at the leisure lounge so I can explain the rules.
This is it. It's do or die time.
Come on now.
Oh. Wrong voice. Yukamu and I will go on ahead and tell the others about the plan. Come join us when you're ready, Takumi. Yeah, I'll be right there. After parting ways with Darmi and Yugamu, I went back to my room and got changed. Once that was done... We all dashed to the leisure lounge. It was time for our showdown.
Finally, although... What's with that getup of yours?
Sponsor seemed a little confused by my appearance. What am I dressed like? It was only natural since I was wearing the same thing they were. I stood before them in the suit that Hideko had retrieved at the cost of her life. Takumi, why are you dressed like that? What's going on, Takumi? Everyone else looked equally confused. That was the act they were supposed to be putting on.
I smell a big fat rat. Is this your version of a taunt? Coming here in that suit can only mean one thing, am I right?
That depends on your response, answered the sponsor in a calm, quiet voice. One question for you, sponsor. You've been hounding and pestering me ever since you showed up. Why?
I thought I told you before. It's because you're the most entertaining one here.
This voice I'm doing for him now is like a lot higher than what I've done before, but I feel like it's more fitting, isn't it?
You're such a little goody-goody, which also makes you capable of the cruelest decisions. A pair of goody two-shoes would happily step up into the most disgusting puddle of filth to protect someone if they could. I just knew you would provide top-class entertainment if I pushed you into a corner, and that's exactly what you did. Are your hands still stained with the blood of those people you murdered in cold blood, serial killer Takumi?
And they laughed just like Monokuma. The sponsor's jarring laughter echoed throughout the room. Okay, now's the perfect time to act angry. I'm glad you were so entertained, and I hope you're ready for more. Let's see how funny you find this. Wait, Mr. Sumino, what are you thinking? That's against the rules.
Down, Takumi, down. You can't be serious about this.
Don't do it, Takumi. Everyone tried to stop me. Of course, this is all part of the Act 2. We needed to make it seem like I was acting on my own, totally independent from the others. This was the scene we were trying to present to the bees hovering above. Let go, I've made up my mind. I have to do this. Shook off the pleas of the others. The sponsor has to pay for what they did. For making me kill other humans. I charged at the sponsor full speed and knife in my hand. Except, is it not Takumi in the suit? The bee swooped toward me with a familiar cacophony of beating wings. Obviously, they meant to suck the blood of the rule breaker dry. But their stingers couldn't penetrate the suit I was wearing. I raised a knife. The suit could repel any cryptoglobin-based attacks, but was weak against physical attacks. Even a knife should be able to break through it. Here we go.
You really didn't think this through, Takumi? Have you forgotten my other weapon?
The sponsor took out the remote control.
Sheesh, I was hoping you could entertain me for a while more before you broke. Alas, all good things must come to an end. So long, Takumi. Let's play again in our next lives.
The sponsor pressed the detonation button for the bomb in my body. But I wasn't the one who got blown up.
Darumi!
Instead, it was Darumi. Oh shit! They didn't take him out, they switched them. Oh, they got me good. They got me good. Good one there. Bravo, bravo. When I violate the rules, the sponsor will press the button for my bomb. But when they do that, the one who actually explodes will be Darumi, who hasn't broken any rules at all. Right, that will fulfill the victory condition of this game. The game will immediately cease if the sponsor harms a participant without just cause. That's how we'll win. Would the sponsor really honor that rule, though? They could just change it on the spot. Between the two of them, the sponsors have tampered with the rules of the hunt plenty already. It's true, the rules seem more like guidelines than anything else, but I have a feeling this one is set in stone. When I was laid up in bed before, the sponsor came to my room. I wish I could torture you myself, but alas, that would be against the rules. They sounded genuinely sad when they said that. So, this is a rule not even the sponsor, with all their authority, can change. I think so. The moment they blow up Darumi instead of me, something will happen. I don't know how, but the sponsor would be heavily punished. That would give us the opportunity we needed to beat them.
Hold up, you're taking it like it's a given I'll get blown up in your place. Why's it gotta be me?
You're the one who's clearly the most willing to die, and it won't be permanent anyway.
It doesn't matter who does it, right? Couldn't you use Ima or one of those other guys?
Hey!
No, you have to be the one. It absolutely has to be you. I've decided.
Kyoho? Why's that?
Because you got to kiss Tsubasa before me. Wow, you fucking petty bastard. Holy shit. Also based? What a fucking Giga Chad, dude. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna blow you up because you stole her first kiss. Wow. This fucking guy. I didn't think he'd have the balls to do it, Mr. Goody Two Shoes. But you know, I respect it.
So it's just a personal grudge? You're the normie who needs to blow up and die.
Why do you care? We'll bring you back with the Revive-O-Matic right away.
Of course I care. This mouth that kissed Lady Tsubasa's delicate lips will be destroyed.
Good, you homewrecker. Those lips are mine. Oh my god, the drama. Poor Yugamu in the background, just like, damn it. At this point, he's not even a third wheel. He's just the fourth wheel. You're killing me, Takumi, but in a good way. That's the sort of high-handedness I'd expect from a successful leader. Once I ascertained the bomb had gone off, I took off the suit and stormed toward the sponsor. That was against the rules. You broke the rules, sponsor. Blowing up Darumi when she didn't do anything at all? That's a grave violation.
You killed Miss Amemiya. Yeah, give her back to us.
Wait, what?
What the? You're back already?
For a while, the sponsor said nothing as we surrounded and hurled accusations at them.
You really had me fooled.
Eventually, they let out a subdued sigh.
Darn it. I totally miscalculated. You switched the bombs in your bodies, huh? When I pressed the detonator, I ended up hurting Darumi without just cause. You're right. I've broken the rules of the game.
So you see,
Therefore...
I officially surrender.
That's it?
No mortified denials, sloppy excuses, death pleas, nothing at all?
Huh?
I thought you'd bring out at least one last desperate gambit.
What am I supposed to do? Have you seen the state of my unbeatable weapons?
You followed the sponsor's glance at the ceiling.
Huh?
Oh shit. The bee's deactivated. Yeah, so the bees are the true arbiters.
The bees are falling. Are they dead?
Those bees are like embodiments of the game itself. Since the game's over now, of course they're going to die too.
Ugh. Plop plop. One after another, the bees dropped to the ground. Finally, the last one fell, and they were all dead.
See? I have nothing to fight with now. Feel free to do with whatever you want to me.
At least take off your damn helmet.
Ah!
You're definitely not getting off easily, but before that, show us your true face and tell us who you really are.
You must be a zombie, right?
Or a monster that looks even more hideous. I'm gonna take your suit off now. Resist and you die, understand?
What's the point in resisting now? Go ahead.
Yugama quickly and skillfully started removing the suit from the sponsor's body. Oh boy. What are we gonna see? Soon we would see the face of the person who'd been tormenting us for days on end. Open sesame! Yugami tore the suit and helmet off from the sponsor in one breath. What? Everyone was dumbfounded by the face that had been hiding beneath the suit. I couldn't believe it. It was him all this time? Him? Oh my god, if it's fucking Ato, I'm gonna... But how was it possible? Holy shit. Ato, you're still alive?
Hello, Takumi. Guess my secret's out.
You fucking... How? I killed you. Hello, Takumi.
I was really hoping I could play the sponsor for a little while more.
So who was the first one? No way, Ato?
Huh?
Don't tell me you're a zombie. Did his dead body revive somehow? Isn't his dead body in the morgue? Or is that in a different timeline? No, his body's still secured in my room. He couldn't have come back from the dead. A copy of Ato? Then, this is someone else disguised as Ato? I couldn't believe Ato Atsuki was standing before us again, but there's no mistaking his malicious presence. As soon as they said him, I fucking knew it, okay? Regardless, I could not have predicted this for anything, okay? It's just that the line immediately before they revealed him, I was like, oh god. Dear God. You're really the real Ato. It's been a while since we spoke face to face like this, hasn't it, Takumi? I am indeed Ato Atsuki, in the flesh. Not the Ato Atsuki you know, though. I've come from another, slightly different world. Don't tell me you're like me. My thoughts were thrown into confusion. How could Ato still be alive? How did he become the sponsor? Don't tell me. Oh god, this is gonna be like fucking Zero Time Dilemma, where every character is a fucking jumper. That's supposed to be my ability. And regardless, Takumi's ability is to jump between his own bodies in different timelines. Or at least only go back in time, right? How the fuck are you coming back in a different body? In a timeline where you're already dead? And as the second sponsor, how is he connected to the first? You look completely flabbergasted. Wouldn't you like to know who I really am? That goes without saying. Spit it out already. You have no right to remain silent. Just what kind of alternate universe did you come from? Why did you make Takumi do that to those people in the mansion? We surrounded Ato and bombarded him with questions. Calm down, everyone. Don't worry. I'll tell you everything you want to know. I was surprised. He actually promised to answer our questions without leaving us hanging, except... I just have one condition. What is it? I'll only answer questions from Takumi, and we have to be alone. No answers if anyone else is there. What? Why do I have to be stuck somewhere alone with you? Is that a no? Do you really want to turn this offer down? It's the biggest chance you have to get information out of me, team leader. Oh, someone messaged me. Hold on. They're asking me if I'm blocked in playing this. And I am blocked the fuck in. You've got a lot of nerve. We could always squeeze that information out of you through my various torture techniques.
Oh.
You're not much of a professional assassin if you can't tell torture won't work on someone like me, Yugamu. I've already made up my mind. I'll only talk when I'm alone with Takumi. You're still trying to toy with me at this stage. Why are you so obsessed with Takumi anyway? Why wouldn't I be mean to him, after all? You're the version of you that killed me, aren't you? I did kill Ato, or so I thought. How could he be standing before me again now? So this is all about revenge? You even became the sponsor of the killing game too. Not really, but I just couldn't get over it, you know? How you offed the other me like you were stamping out a pest to be exterminated, looking oh so righteous while you were at it. I wanted to make sure you came to terms with your true vile nature. Then you'd never feel inclined to act self-righteous again. How does it feel to be an even worse serial killer than me, Takumi? Just for that? You made me kill those people just for that? No, that's an expression better suited for a disgusting creature like you. Are you in utter anguish yet? I took over the killing game from the previous sponsor so I could see you looking tortured by guilt and desperation. The game may be over, but my fun only has just begun. Because now it's your responsibility to interrogate me. I wanted to kill Ato again right there and then to avenge my friends who died in the game. But I knew I couldn't. We needed information he had. It's starting to smell more and more like the multiverse theory's true. This Ato came from another timeline, right?
Huh?
Does that mean he knows how to travel between timelines? Can we see Takimaru alive again if we go to another timeline? All that talk about alternate timelines wasn't a red herring then. Unless it was, and Ato's just fucking with us, which I would not be surprised. Maybe they're able to make a clone of his body and only his memories from other timelines came through? I have no fucking idea, honestly. If this Ato really did come from a different timeline, the information he held was priceless. We could solve our most immediate problems by learning how to travel between timelines from him. We wouldn't have to fight Dol Shah or struggle to get the escape pod started up. Nobody else needed to die. But to get that information... Shall we have a little chat, Takumi? You have to tell me what I want to know first. Like the sensation you felt when you killed those people. The feeling of bathing in the warm blood of your victims. That squelching sound of so nice and satisfying, wasn't it? Look at this fucker saying that with a smile on his face. In that moment, the faces of those people suddenly surfaced in my mind, clear as day. The faces of the people I had killed. My breathing quickened and I broke out in cold sweat. Ato really did have the potential to be the best assassin in the world. His ability to drive people into dead ends and make them wish they were dead with words alone was unparalleled. It's not so bad to be caught if I can get to see you looking like that. But I'm nowhere near done yet. Don't you think you can get away from that ugly soul of yours for even a moment? I'll be sure to remind you of your sin from now on, every single day. I could feel the strength leaving my body as Ato laughed at the top of his voice. to think I thought I'd finally be able to relax after defeating the sponsor and ending the game. I was wrong. My real suffering was only just beginning. After killing Ato, he came back with a firm hand on my ankle, ready to drag me down into hell with him. My killing game wasn't over yet. Oh my god! It happened so quickly, I barely knew what was going on. Tsubasa picked up the knife and dropped, lunged forward, and slit Ato's throat with it. Ooh, nice and gargly. Holy shit.
Tsubasa!
Don't you dare bully Takumi. My sweet Takumi.
Aw.
Tsubasa? Anyone who dares to hurt him is going to have to answer to me.
You. All of you are such ugly monsters. Ato coughed up blood and collapsed on the ground. And within a few seconds, he'd stopped breathing. Damn it, Tsubasa, we could have gotten more information, but thanks. Tsubasa! I ran over and held her in a tight embrace. I'm sorry, we were supposed to ask him for more information, but I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't bear to see you in so much pain. No need to apologize, Tsubasa. If you hadn't jumped in, I'd done the same thing. 3 cheers for Miss Kawana. The sponsor was coming to him, and it feels so good. Vengeance for Takimaru. Someone like that doesn't deserve to live. I approve of anything Mr. Tsubasa does. Besides, this is a perfect end to a killing game. The perfect end? Killing games just love to drag out the story for as long as possible, and then suddenly drop the ending on you with zero fanfare. You know, without answering any of the subplots it was alluding to the whole time. It's not a real killing game these days if it doesn't end super abruptly. That's why this is the perfect end to our killing game. I'm here all day for it. And so the invader hunt ended abruptly, in perfect killing game style, 60 days after it began. As relieved as I was, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't bothered by the many unanswered questions it left behind. But there was no time for us to run around trying to solve those mysteries now. Game was over, and that meant we had more important matters to deal with. With our eyes keenly focused on the prize of a true happy ending, we quickly moved toward our next objective. Unfortunately, Ato Atsuki's cryptoglobin is not strong enough to power the pod. Really? Didn't that guy absorb, like, all the fucking cryptoglobin of the school? He absorbed the baby, too. At what time point is he from? Right, I didn't think it would be that easy. He had drained all the blood out of Ato's body and pumped it into the escape pod's fuel tank. That's fucking crazy, anyway, by the way. Fueling things with blood still wasn't enough. Even though he was strong, Ato's cryptoglobin is totally useless. If you really think about it, 80% of his strength came from those bees. Speaking of the bees, I've analyzed their remains and discovered something. They're a type of combat organism, or school invader, to use your name for them. So those bees used to be human? I hypothesized that the first sponsor found and attacked a combat organism factory. From there, they must have coerced the manufacturers into creating these bee-like units with enhanced power and functionality. Why did the bees die all at once when the sponsor broke the rules? Perhaps because of a divine pact to prevent the sponsor from harming the participants without due cause. A divine pact? Is this some, like, Jujutsu Kaisen shit where having a restriction increases your power? Divine pact? A wish made by God, if you will. Do you not also offer something in return when making a wish to your god? I'll be a good girl, so please let Father's surgery be a success. Things like that. So in this case, I won't harm the players without due cause, so please grant these bees great strength.
Ah.
The sponsor, no. The people who built the bees made a wish like that. And God granted them that wish? Oh my God, is God real in this world? So God really exists? Strong belief that he exists is the key. Divine blood grows in strength by binding itself to emotions, and the strongest feeling in this world is devotion. God, you say? That skill's too grand for a little guy like me to comprehend. Just who was that first sponsor anyway? You're still completely shrouded in mystery. Sorry, guys, if I hadn't killed Ato. It wasn't your fault, Tsubasa. Nobody's trying to blame you for anything. That's right. We're all really grateful for what you did. Mr. Tsubasa, can I comfort you with the longest, deepest kiss you've ever had? Can I? Can I? I really want to. Let's just forget about Ato. The killing game's over now, anyway. The first sponsor was a zombie like we had theorized. It was still possible they could come back at some point. However, the bees that had been their strongest weapon were dead now. Without those bees, we could definitely take out the sponsor by ourselves. There was nothing to be afraid of anymore. What we need right now is more cryptoglobin to fully power the escape pod. And we have a perfect candidate for who can provide us with that. Right, the Squad Zero Commander, Diihaa. I completely forgot that we haven't killed him yet. You have to find a way to beat him and take his cryptoglobin. Commune, have you finished developing the poison that can help with that? What do you think I am? It was already done and dusted a while ago. So we can beat Diihaa now? Oh, to do the whole fight again? Damn it. I hope they let me skip it, because I basically did it already. We have to come up with a foolproof strategy to beat him when he shows up to the academy, whenever that may be. Then, when night fell, Wee Oo. Oh. Claire de Lune. Once again. Back to haunt me. I cast fire. She's such a dork. I love her. We lit a bonfire in the schoolyard as a memorial for all our friends who had lost their lives in the invader hunt. Closing our eyes, we observed a moment of silence and mourning. Kyoshika, Moko, Kurara, Ava, our fight against the sponsor is finally over. Mother, may you rest in peace. Have no fear, my sister and I will be fine by ourselves. Sorry for making you ingest that poison, Kyoshika. I hope this fire can ease some of your pain. Thank you for protecting us, Mr. Yakushiji. We're only alive because of you. Thank you for sacrificing yourself to save us too, Shoma. Mr. Hideko, thanks for disdaining to hang out with someone like me. Thanks for being my friend. Hideko, we did it. You protected us all. If Hideko hadn't set up the anti-sponsor alliance, we'd all have perished in the invader hunt. Not just her. Everyone else who died after her became lights of hope that guided the 8 of us to where we are now. We mourned the souls of those who had died in this game for many hours, but we knew we couldn't mourn forever. We still had a war to fight. All right, everyone. It's time to dry our tears and discuss what to do for our next battle. Press through the pain and look for the future. Everyone wiped their tears away at my rallying call and looked up. We got some food and beverages in the cafeteria and began our war council. It was clear everyone was simply trying to put on a brave front at first, but as we ate and drank, we started to cheer up for real. Oh, look at this. Pretty soon, it was just like old times. That's a big-ass fucking fire. Also, what the hell is the design on Takumi's jacket? 1-1?
The way your festivals are held is truly intriguing. Such a different culture from ours.
Dance with me, Commune. I'll teach you how we did it back in the Tokyo residential complex.
Takumi, we can't let them outshine us. Let's dance till we drop. I'll teach you how to do the lambada.
What is that? Oh my god, Yugamu's inviting me to dance? Well, shoot your shot, my guy.
The one with all those sensual hip movements? Yeah. Go dance with yourself.
Oh, yeah. Fucking airball.
Not gonna lie, I've never been to a party like this before. Mostly because I never get invited to cultural festivals or sports meets.
With me around, you'll never be shunned like that again. Let's hang out every day and talk about everything under the sun.
Brother dearest, I want to play with fireworks. Can we use the Gift-O-Matic to make some?
That's my brilliant little sister for you. We'll make the biggest and brightest firework display anyone's ever seen.
Eva's voice is so funny, man. After that, we kept chatting about anything that came to our minds, never running out of topics for conversation. Some kept drinking and eating, others dozed off as they grew tired. We all had fun in our own ways until late in the night. I opened my eyes to a blue sky unfurling in every direction.
Oh, that's right. Last night.
Oh my god, you slept outside? Talked until it was almost dawn, then decided we wanted to see the sunrise together. So nice that I decided to lie down, and apparently ended up dozing off. My foggy brain turned idle thoughts over in my head, and as I got up, I felt a strange presence behind me. Don't tell. He is right behind me, isn't he? Dalshaw quickly whirled around only to see something that made me doubt my eyes.
What the?
Oh my god, this fucker. This is so funny, man.
Dalshaw!
Falling asleep all sprawled out in the open like this in the midst of a war. Not the most sensible idea.
How did Dalshaw get into the school? What happened to the alarm? What's going on? I was completely overwhelmed with confusion. Fucking aura. Takumi, you're already up? Morning. Oh man, we overslept and missed the sunrise. Dalshaw? Excuse me, but what is this with this level of excitement first thing in the morning? Invader! Invader alert! Wake up, everyone! What's going on? How did you get through without tripping the alarm? Alarm? What are you talking about? As we were debating, the others showed up one by one. How did Dalshaw get into the school? Is the alarm down? It is likely he simply walked through the wall of fire. He's invincible by his very nature. As long as those flames remain undisturbed, the defense system will not detect anything. That's very educational and all, but why are you so familiar with the security system? Before defecting, I was the head of intelligence department in charge of analyzing the school's defenses. I'm Shooketh. Little lowly shrine maiden. Over here was a former enemy? Shooketh. She's such a quirky girl, not like the other girls. You must be the maiden sage commune. You have fallen far from the light of God. I suppose you must have your reasons, but know that I show no mercy to any who makes an enemy of me. You shall perish alongside these invaders. Damn it, I wasn't expecting to have to fight him like this. All that prep work was for nothing. Now we were gonna be wiped out. But just as that thought went through my mind, 1 minute. That is all you get. Go and get yourself ready for battle. Do not disappoint me. You want some sausage? Chicken? It's still here. It's still fresh. With that, Dalshaw turned away and put some distance between us. Looks like we've been saved by his code of chivalry.
Huh?
He did mention he didn't like to do sneak attacks before, right? Fighting fair and square. I'm a fan. Not so much when we're the ones about to fight him. We'll go with the strategy we discussed before. His cryptoglobin is what we need to finally escape from the school. So we got our infusers ready. The decisive battle began. Now, will it make us do this again or not? I really hope I don't have to. You'll have noticed, is Nozomi actually in pain when she puts the suit on? Because it's just a suit, right? Okay. So far, it seems the same as before.
God of the planet, hear my plea and lend me thy strength.
Yep.
Blood of my bond release! It is I, the paragon of warfare, Diihaa. I have
Mega evolve into Mega Dosha. I swear I've seen this guy before.
Let us begin. Come and prepare to die.
Wasn't he in the intro of the game or like something really early? I swear I fought him already.
I will take care of his invincible defense. The rest of you stick to the plan. Consider it done. I'll protect my little sister.
Our strategy is to make him step on that thing we rigged up yesterday, right?
This is a battle of wits, so kill your impulses and stay calm, everyone.
Yep. Yeah, I've done this before. Please let me skip this. Oh yes, thank you. Yeah, get gassed on. The fart cloud.
Take this, old man.
This is poison gas.
The effect of the poison will take some time to set in. Fall back and regroup for now.
He's stinky now.
I never would have guessed there was a poison that could work on me. My vaunted defense has come crumbling down.
Don't turn tail and run just because your invincibility's gone. We urgently need you to die for us.
Now why would I run? I have been waiting to be cornered like this my entire life. I have always fought to die in battle.
Says the invincible man.
To die?
To die on the battlefield is the fate of all true warriors. Do you not also long for the pleasure of an honorable death?
Absolutely not. All we want is to live.
Life and death are but two sides of the same coin. For you to live, you must put your enemy to death. Now that the time has come, kill me to gain the life you so deeply desire.
Been there, done that. Well, we already killed you before, so we win. So Shaw's like there, like, what the fuck? You didn't even kill me, you win?
So I've lost. The time of my destruction is upon me, but I have no regrets. I die a warrior.
I still don't get it. Deep down, doesn't everyone want to keep on living?
In this world, sometimes death is more constructive than continuing to live. When I defied that woman, I was ousted from my position as a hero, imprisoned.
I still can't believe Veshnus was killed off screen in this route. The absolute disrespect to that woman.
I despaired of dying in that emptiness. I am truly grateful you all appeared. Because now I can die on the battlefield as a warrior.
Thank you for fighting honorably.
You could have massacred us if you'd opted for a sneak attack instead.
Yeah. I'm glad you were the last enemy we had to face.
It was an honor to have you as my last opponents as well. You are all true warriors. Now, finish me off like the warriors you are, and enjoy your reward of life.
This guy's badass. A bit dramatic, but badass. Oh? Oh shit, I spoke too soon. Hello?
Fishness.
Hey. Long time no see. She's so bad.
Foolish old man. Why would you think to let these invaders live?
Fishness! You're still alive!
I thought we blew you up with that bomb.
You really presumed I could be killed by your paltry weaponry? Certainly, I was a little scratched up, but I have since made a full recovery, thanks to the blood of this old bag of bones.
Veshnis spit her words out angrily and crushed Al Shah's remains underfoot. Ooh.
Are you crazy? Stepping on your own ally like that?
Isn't that a sin in your culture? You should have gave the blood to us. It's not a sin to us.
Surely nothing I do now can be as crazy as what you have already done. I heard from that so-called sponsor about your little killing game.
The sponsor was leaking information about us to Veshnis?
The invader hunt. How dare you treat my adorable pets as targets for some mindless sport?
Adorable pets?
Nevertheless,
They are kind of cute.
Your indiscriminate killing
Some of them.
spree has also given me some unexpected benefits.
Like what?
Solidarity, fostered by hate. You have angered so many people that my army has grown larger and more unified than before. We are the strongest we've ever been. All of us fueled by an intense hatred for you vile invaders.
Fair enough.
You, on the other hand,
Kinda killed them like
are
livestock.
dwindling in numbers. Our next attack will certainly end in your untimely demise. Just wait. The day will soon come when my army levels this school to the ground. And all of you with it.
That declaration, Veshnis turned her back on us. With no regard for us standing there dumbfounded, she calmly left. Our dim hope that was this fight would be over once we defeated Dal Shah was thwarted by Veshnis' sudden reappearance. She would be leading her massive army in an all-out attack against the Academy soon. That fact plunged our hearts and minds into deep despair. Despair this, despair that, it's always despair here. I still can't believe Veshnis survived. Or that her army's grown even stronger. They became serious about taking us out because we were so aggressive during the hunt. Perhaps this was the sponsor's ultimate objective all along. Why do you say that? They organized a game that made us hunt down every single school invader we saw, knowing all the time it would foster hatred among the invaders, eventually boiling over and exploding into all-out war. That kind of full-scale fighting is sure to create an astounding number of dead bodies. Aha, so the sponsor gets tons of dead bodies by making both sides take each other out. It's sounding more and more like the first sponsor really was a zombie. We're still playing out the sponsor's script even after they're gone. How big do you think Veshnis' final attack will be? If that side is truly unified, the number of combat organisms will be the likes of which we've never seen before. How can we defend ourselves against that? Veshnis is even stronger than Dal Shah, right? She did just absorb his cryptoglobin. God, what an impossible game to try and win. Uh-oh. Everyone started looking gloomy. Who could blame us? We were all filled with dread. Thought our fight would be over once Dal Shah was defeated. But that hope had been turned into utter despair. This couldn't go on. We were being paralyzed by fear. As their leader, I had to do something. Let's talk about our bright future ahead. Whoa, what's gotten into you all of a sudden? Dwelling on gloomy stuff is only going to make us gloomier, so let's talk about what our dreams for the future are. Well, what a 180. Is this going to work? This is an order from your leader. I'll even start us off. I ignored everybody's confusion and started talking about my dreams.
Once we're back on the artificial satellite, I'm going to become roommates with Tsubasa, Yugamu, and Darumi.
Sorry, Nozomis. Sorry, Wonder Twins.
We're gonna rent a cheap but big house and live together in abject poverty. Becoming penniless roommates with my friends. That's my current dream.
Well, wait a second, Takumi. That was my dream. You can't just poach it like that. It just means you and I have the same dream, Tsubasa. Just like we should. You and I are united in mind and body. Oh, boy. When did that happen? Stop, not in front of all these people. Really not appreciating this sudden unsolicited info dump, guys. Oh, united in mind and body. So suggestive. What? What is it? What is being united in mind and body suggested of? Oh, you'll know when you're older. Close your ears, Kamune. You're too young for this. Yugamu, you're next. What are you gonna do when we get back? Any future plans? Dream jobs? Dream job, you say? Ideally, I'd like to do something medicine related. I think I've taken enough lives, so now I want to use my knowledge about the human body to save lives instead. Wow, you're a good guy. I think you'd make a great doctor. You've already saved my life plenty of times. How about you, Darmi? What are you gonna do? What a stupid question. Infiltrating an aerogay company, of course. I'll start as a janitor and work my way up to become director of my own project. Then I'll flood the spineless adventure game industry with my erotic fantasies. Wow, when did you become so optimistic, Darmi? You call this being optimistic? What about you two? What do you want to do in the artificial satellite? Just live my life out peacefully with Kamune, I guess. Take daily walks, go shopping, and enjoy life like an ordinary person. I do not expect a life of ease as a refugee, but I will use my skills and abilities to overcome any obstacle. I'll support you however I can, too. That's what I promised Eva. Your turn, Ima and Kako. If you have any dreams, we'd love to hear them. It just so happens Brother Dearest and I were discussing this matter the other day. Once we make it to the satellite, we'll volunteer to distribute food to any children in need. Wow. I'm surprised. We really should balance out all the bad things we did here with some good stuff. What could be better than helping children who were just like us in the past? Aw, they're so sweet. That's an awesome dream to have. I hope too I'll build a powerful cooking stove for you. You'll likely need medical assistance as well. That's where I come in. I can help with that. As we spoke about our plans and dreams, our faces became brighter and brighter. Painting a vivid mental picture of a bright future is a great way to shake yourself out of paralysis of despair. That was what I learned that night. Not to mention, being around Tsubasa infused me with even more life. My god, the scene. Let's all beat Veshnis together. Her cryptoglobin will definitely be strong enough to activate the escape pod. Then we'll be able to make our dreams come true. Thus, energized and looking forward to the future again, everyone started preparing for the final attack with a renewed determination. Wait, actual free time? Holy shit, it's been so long! Oh my god, look at all these materials I have. I gotta remember what I can do. I've never had this much free time before. Alright, I gotta go to the gym, right? Cafeteria. Where the fuck is the gym? I forgot where everything was because I haven't... Okay, training room. That's where I need to go. I haven't done this in how long? Oh, I don't have enough fucking materials. Great. I need more linguistics. Alright, well... Upgrade that. Yeah, we'll juice up side slash some more, sure. Well, she's dead, so there's no point upgrading her now. Fucking Ato, my god. Who else? Oh, look at all these dead guys. Ava. Oh, I can actually upgrade her. Samsaran's sword. Split up your boomerang and rip adjacent enemies apart with the blades. Mow down enemies in a horizontal line from the specified location. Well, I have plenty of BP to spare, so yeah, let's just upgrade that. I think I'll just do all the things that don't take up BP, or that only take up BP, right? Because I have so much of it. Increase your range, sure. Early strike. Allows the use of intercept in battle. Attack all enemies in range at start of player turn. Spaces, cross shape, attack +1. Interesting. I have 100,000 BP. I think I can spare some on everyone else. These cost machine now. Yeah. Counter-Strike? Nah. One space, tech 1. Last yell kinda sucks balls, doesn't it? 50% chance of gaining support status. I'm just upgrading everyone that's alive right now at least, and we'll see what we have after that. life or death shot. Stab an enemy to deal damage. Covers 1 HP. Well, this is new. How come I've never seen this before? Moko shooter, Moko. Haven't done. Oh, what is this? Inflicts stun on the user. The ring, your body's the only thing you can trust. It's like Kyoshika's move. Shit ton of damage, but sure. Moko Mania. Adds reflect, armor +2, attack +1. Sure. I mean, she's not here, so not really too much point in upgrading that. Fuck you, Ato. Okay. Yeah, looks like we need to get our linguistics up. All right, should I? Okay, I'm gonna save my materials. I'm gonna go boost my linguistics if I can. Right. Creativity and literacy. There's 2 bars. So do I need creativity up? Is that a Dharmi kind of thing? Probably. She sure as hell is not literacy. With some arrow gaze while preparing. Very erotic and extreme game, but it's really unpredictable and interesting to play. Wow. Damn it. Didn't upgrade my, my shit. Science man. I need to read some books, dude. I need some literacy. Okay, not that I'll do any of these, but I'm curious. There's a lot of... Okay, I only have so many BP left to spare. 79,000 now. It's going down by quite a bit. I think I'll hold off then, right? Should I just spend this time to gain materials then? It's afternoon, I can't do that. What do I need? Guess I just increased my bond rank. What is my bond rank with people? I have 0 stars with everyone? Sanitizer wipes. Mop, bucket, rubber gloves, and a plastic bag. Set of cleaning supplies. Are you doing some tidying up? Yeah, it's been a while, so I got it everywhere. It? Got what everywhere? Come on, you know about my condition. Right, she must have puked for some reason. I know she can't help it because of her condition, but it's gotta suck to have to do all that cleaning whenever she gets sick.
You never know. Well then.
Vashnis must be organizing her troops right now. The upcoming final attack was causing me a lot of anxiety. But it's fine, we can beat them. We survived the invader hunt. Vashnis has nothing on us. We can do this. We can beat them. We chose to believe in our ultimate victory. After all, we had nothing else to fall back on. Free time again? I missed free time.
Get ready for prepared. Be ready to.
Almost day 90. Another day of training to prepare for the final battle. Dorumi. Maybe I should gift her something instead of talking to her. Cool accessories, horror accessories. Maybe we should just gift her something. Horror accessories. Bomb color? She probably likes this, but I can't make that. What about cool accessories? Cool accessories. Temporary tattoo. Earrings. Maybe she likes earrings. She dresses kind of punk.
How do you know me so well? Have you been stalking me?
Nice. My linguistics still haven't improved, though. Wah! What are you crying about, little girl? I haven't been able to find my foundation all day. What am I gonna do? So you just lost something? That must be pretty expensive stuff for you to be this upset about it. I don't know, it was dirt cheap. I bought it out of a bargain bin. And why are you crying so hard? I just wanted to cry, okay? I'm depressed. I want to cry and I can't find my foundation. That's as good as a reason as any to cry. That's all. Huh? You wouldn't get it, talk me. Tears from a crazy bitch don't mean anything to you. It's funny. She's very self-aware, at least.
Soldiers, you never will then.
Well, I really didn't do anything that day. Perhaps it's taking her longer than expected to get her troops in order. Well, that's good news for us. The later she and her army show up, the more time we have to prepare. It's okay, it's gonna be alright. We can do this, we can beat them. It's all I could do to live each day clinging to the belief that we'd be victorious in the end. Day 90.
Wowee! It's
Wowee.
your 90th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. The time humanity has longed for is almost upon us. We're really in the home stretch now. It's been a long and arduous road. But since you've made it this far, I just know you're gonna be fine. In 10 days, you'll have your happy ending. And all of you will become the heroes who saved humanity. Well then, everyone work hard together and keep those spirits up.
Huh? Our 90th day of Academy life. Vashnis was definitely going to attack us within the next 10 days. I need to get prepared so I won't have any regrets when she shows up. I need to get my damn linguistics up. Just gonna double check. Improving my class weapon. Shit. Yeah, I'll need linguistics for that. I also need to improve my traps and stuff, right? So I should at least do that. Don't have enough materials for that one. Springtrap. This one is like the actual best one. We're short on screws. Explosive force +1? Is that the damage? Dude, all this takes is materials, not even BP. Maybe it's not worth spending that much on it. Yeah, I just need to keep giving stuff to Donami, I guess. Well, let's see what's on her, what's on her thing? Because it just got updated, right? Cheap food. Cheap food. Sweet snacks, snack selection, B tier feast, gyudon. Maybe she likes sweet snacks.
How do you know me so well?
Yep, I have been stalking you. Affinity went up by 5. I keep on talking to her. I still don't understand how to improve my stats. She's a really terrible person. No, you're not. Soothing.
You know, well then.
Maybe I should just... Assuming there's free time tomorrow, I should go out and get more materials so I can get another spring trap, because those are pretty good. Just come on and try it already, Vashnis. You're going to lose.
Good morning, troops! Rise and shine!
Well, that's new.
It's day 91 of your service here. 9 days remain until the time I hate to keep reminding you, but the fate of all of humanity rests on the shoulders of the Special Defense Unit. So work well and work together for the sake of all of mankind.
Yet more training today. Here we go. Yeah, talking to Darmy is getting me nowhere. Can I improve my literacy by just being here in the library? Oh yeah, I can. Linguistics. The Tokyo Residential Complex bookstores had rows of literacy books from the old world that were published before. Huh. Works based on both Japanese and international history have disappeared along with the entire genre. This was carried out by the Tokyo Residential Complex Secretariat Security Division, stating as the reason. Wow, this is useless. Based on the security law enacted in year of the residential complex calendar, this was meant to the public's interest in the subject. What? It's practically unreadable now. That was my first time actually reading in the library in this game. Let's see. How far did that get me? Wow. That got me nowhere. That's not very efficient at all. Well, it's the best thing we've got, I guess, so far. By 10. There we go.
You never know. Well then.
Kept going like this, the invader army would be no match for us. That thought in mind, I started getting ready for bed. Just then, who could it be at this hour? Standing on the other side was... Commune? It's pretty late. Did you need something? He's scared? Commune's face was twisted in agony. What is it? I intercepted the wireless comms just now and ascertained the size of Veshness's army. Really? How big is it? Much bigger than I had anticipated. The Supreme Commander's claim about having the strongest army in history was no idle boast. So what are you saying? If she comes at you with the full force of that army, your chances of victory are 0. 0? That's an exaggeration, right? We won't know for sure unless we try. We know. You need to give my calculation skills more credit. Not only is the army massive, they also procured a large amount of extinguishing agents capable of putting out the wall of fire. And do not forget they have Veshness leading them. The battle is as good as lost already. I was hit by a wave of dizziness and almost collapsed on the spot. Should I even burden the others with this new revelation? They'd supported me because they believed we could fight off Veshness together, but now... That is why I've come to you. I have a proposal that can avert total annihilation. A proposal? You mean there's still a way out of this? There is, and it's incredibly simple. Surrender? Oh, we activate your escape pod before Veshness arrives. The pod, but we're sitting ducks right now, precisely because we can't make it work. Only Veshness has cryptoglobin strong enough to power it now. We need not remain fixated on her. You have cryptoglobin of far greater power than Veshness can ever dream of right here in this academy. The Divine Infant. I'd never heard of him called by that name before, but I knew who she was talking about. His face immediately surfaced in my mind. I never even thought we could use him. You mean the baby in the defense room? In the defense room on the 3rd floor of the academy was a baby in a capsule. The undying flames being produced by the baby's body around the clock were also being stored in missiles. It would take 100 days for all the missiles to be filled with undying flames. That was the reason we were here defending the academy. How do you know about him? Haven't I already mentioned before I headed the intelligence department on the other side? I am more familiar with your secret weapons powers than anyone else. In fact, I would venture to say I know more than you and your friends. You have not even been told the half of it. Powering up the escape pod will be trivial with the cryptoglobin of the divine infant. Nevertheless, there are risks involved. Once the baby is dead, the protective wall of fire around the academy will disappear. Vashnis is likely to seize the opportunity to launch her final assault. However, given the current size and scale of her army, it may not be so nimble as it once was. Vashnis and our army don't factor into this. We're not killing the baby. Your anger is warranted. There's undoubtedly an illogical measure. But Takumi, even if you do not kill him for this purpose, did you know he'll be dead in another week anyway? Huh? The missiles he's creating in that defense room are ruthless weapons designed to raise all life on this planet, including himself. If the baby was gonna die on day 100 anyway, maybe it wouldn't be a crime to kill him just a few days before. No, absolutely not. You can't ask me to kill a friend. Even if we haven't seen him for a while, he was still our friend. So what if he was destined to die in another week anyway? Killing him ourselves is out of the question. You are perfectly justified to feel reluctant. It is not a path I would willingly tread either. But hear me out, Takumi, as cruel as this may sound. Might it not actually be your duty to kill the baby? My duty? Why is that? Why, you ask, it's obvious. Because you killed my mother, Ava. I do not hate you for what you did, since my mother chose her own fate. But now that you have stained your hands with her blood, you are obliged to keep going in that same vein to the very end. The Grim Reaper to the very end, huh? It is irrational that you could kill Ava, yet refuse to kill the baby. My past sins continue to haunt me even now, driving me into corners and forcing me to make unpleasant decisions. What Commune said made sense. It was my duty as Ava's killer to kill the baby as well. You don't need to take action right away. However, do remember that time is running out. I'll be waiting in the underground storeroom. When you feel ready, bring the baby's body to me there. I threw myself into bed and stared at the ceiling before I could think clearly. Oh, but I couldn't think clearly. I just couldn't. And I'm just reading things wrong, straight up.
Get ready for your... Prepared. Be ready to get...
I laid awake in bed until morning, unable to sleep. What I needed to do was simple enough. I had to kill the baby. That was it. Go into the defense room, kill the baby there, get his cryptoglobin. But could I really do that, morally? We hadn't seen him in a while, but he was still our friend. I felt a sudden desperate urge to see the others. I got up from bed and started to wander around school in search of my friends. Good morning, Takumi. Mr. Sumino, you came right on time. Even Kako bounced over to greet me the moment I stepped into the cafeteria. Please try this. Oh, that actually looks decent. What is it? A special kids' lunch my dear sister and I came up with.
I want to make something like this for the street kids once we get to the artificial satellite.
That looks normal.
Feeding hungry kids on the streets is going to be our way of atoning for what we've done.
This is actually delicious. I'm sure the kids will love it. Considering how adventurous the twins had always been with their cuisine, I was surprised at this attempt at a more conventional dish. They were serious about what they'd said and were already working toward it. Yeah. You're too sweet. I peeked into the library to find Yugamu poring over a stack of books on the table. Takumi, drop by for some morning reading too. Yeah, I thought it'd be nice for a change. What are you reading? Medical books related to biology. I'm gonna relearn everything from the basics. How else can I become a good doctor, right? You weren't joking about the doctor dream, huh? I could see this guy being good. Yeah, I'm retiring from the assassin business. I'd already resolved to do it the day I made Kyoshika take that poison.
Next time, I'll be on the life-saving side. It's the only way I can atone for what I've done.
Atonement, huh? Yugamu was already making plans for the future. I didn't want to distract him and headed out of the library. Oh, hey, Darby. In the gaming room. Oh, it's just you, Takumi. I'm busy writing. Talk later. Writing what? A novel? A scenario, you silly goose. Remember I said I'd make the best anime game in the world? I always thought I'd start working on it after getting back to the artificial satellite, but I can't stop this momentum now. I'm so caught up, I've already pulled 2 all-nighters in a row. Darmi's eyes were shining with life. I could hardly believe this was the same girl who frequently talked about killing herself only a few days ago. I'm glad to see you're so passionate about it, but why the sudden urge to start now? Guess this really is the only thing I can do. My whole life's been a steaming pile of crap. Crappier than crap. And one day it dawned on me, maybe I can write something that touches the hearts of those whose lives are just as crappy as mine.
Maybe my story can even be something that brings comfort to others.
Aw.
Then I'd be just like Mistress Hideko.
Donami. Donami was trying her best to carry on Hideko's legacy in her own way. Her legacy of saving others. I watched Donami hammer away at the keyboard for a while longer before leaving. Oh. Nozomi, I thought it was Tsubasa. She was on a sewing machine working on a piece of clothing. Morning, Takumi. Morning. Are you making clothes? Yeah. I was thinking of making Camille some street clothes. The priestess dress doesn't look very comfortable. You're really stepping into your big sister role, huh? Nozomi was always so tense before, but now she seemed completely at peace with herself. I intend to do for Camille everything my mom couldn't do for me.
I'll cook for her every day, dress her up in pretty clothes, go out together, and also, oh, so many things. I just can't wait to get to the artificial satellite.
Why does this feel like this is all setting up for something terrible? To Nozomi, living a peaceful life with family was what happiness meant. I watched her work on the dress for a little while more before taking my leave. Takumi, I finally found you. Tsubasa ran up to me when she spotted me walking down a hallway. What's wrong? What's the emergency? Check this out. It's my attempt at the perfect house layout for our roommate situation. Sumino. My room. Oh, look at that. Why is Tsubasa's room so small? I know I'm probably jumping the gun here, but once I got started, I just couldn't stop. She showed me the layout she had drawn up and explained how it would be furnished. The TV definitely has to go here. It's the only space we can fit a sofa big enough for all of us. No east-facing windows in Yugamu and Darmi's rooms for sure, since they're nocturnal. Your room will be in the corner for more privacy, so no one will hear us when we're alone together. Hehe. Seeing Tsubasa smile so radiantly as she talked about our life together warmed my heart. I wanted to reach out and hold her closer, to protect her and give her the brightest future ever.
For all of this to come true, we'll have to beat Veshness first, but that's no problem. She and her army will be no match for us.
Yeah, we'll make it happen, one day or another. Everyone's already taking firm steps toward their futures. I want to make sure they all get to the artificial satellite and start living those lives, but to do that, is killing the baby and taking his cryptoglobin really the only way? If Veshness and her army really were impossible to defeat, it was our only option. But does that make it right? I knew the answer. Of course it didn't. Well, it's gonna die anyway. I mean, I think it's alright. Should I send everyone to the artificial satellite, even if it means doing something terrible by killing the baby? Or should I take my chances and rally everyone to face Veshness' final attack? I have to make a choice. What am I going to do here? Oh boy. Is this the last one? Kill the baby. I really am no better than Ato. The Grim Reaper rises. There's no other way. I have to kill the baby. It was my responsibility as leader to ensure everyone made it to the artificial satellite safely. For that to happen, I had to stain my hands with blood one last time. But I can't do it now. Someone was bound to notice me walking into the defense room in broad daylight. I don't want anyone to see me doing this. I decided I would do it secretly, in the middle of the night, away from the watchful eyes of others. In the middle of the night, I quietly made my way to the door in the front of the defense room. The baby's on the other side of this door. He was generating undying flames in his capsule even as I stood there. The door was protected by undying flames too. They would rekindle almost instantly, even with the repeated use of fire extinguishers. With undying flames that not even fire extinguishers could put out, this room was an impregnable fortress. But that wouldn't be a problem for me in this enhanced suit. Oh my god, you're a genius. The suit Hideko retrieved for us at the cost of her life and the suit Ato left behind. Commune combined the materials of both to create an enhanced suit that could even withstand the heat of undying flames. If the undying flames can't hurt me, this door is no longer unassailable. And this hydraulic hammer should be more than enough to break it down. Wow, how simple. Guys, I'm gonna get us what we need. The cryptoglobin we need to launch the escape pod. As I mumbled those words under my breath, I took a step closer to the door, and then he showed up. What the? You! The ghost boy suddenly manifested in front of the very door, protecting his physical form. He chose a really bad time to show up again after such a long absence. Why are you so surprised? Aren't you here to kill me? No, of course not. You don't need to hide it from me, Takumi. I have a good grasp of the situation. You need to kill me for my cryptoglobin to power the escape pod you found underground, right? How did you know? I thought you weren't feeling well enough to move around. How long ago was this? In what sense? Right, you can't tell because I'm in this form. Basically, I'm sick. How did that happen? Blood space? A malicious aura from the future has been seeping into a certain part of that space. A malicious aura seeping into blood space. What the fuck is even going on anymore? I completely forgot about this blood space. My true form, the baby, is being badly affected by that aura. Don't tell me it's Ato's aura. It's because we killed Ato. This may sound strange, but the blood space corruption was purified a little while ago, and I suddenly recovered. For the last few days, I've been going around school every night to gather information and figure out the reason for my sudden recovery. That's when I saw you discussing my assassination with a girl I'd never seen before. You heard me talking with Commune? We were talking about whether or not you would kill me. I've been watching you since yesterday to see what decision you'd end up making. And as I expected, you've decided to kill me. So, you're here to stop me? I wish I could. After all, who would want to die right after recovering from an illness? Unfortunately, my powers are useless against you. Undying flames have no effect on that strange suit you're wearing. That's why you wore it here, right? Looks like my guess was correct. I'm powerless to stop you from committing this crime. Suddenly, something happened to the undying flames protecting the door. They completely vanished.
Huh?
Did you do that? But why? It's pointless to fight back. I've decided to accept my death gracefully. Go ahead and kill me, Takumi. It's okay. The escape pod needs my cryptoglobin to fly, right? You're willing to die to help us?
Huh?
All of you have been fighting so hard to defend my body from the invaders after all. It's only right that I do something for you in return. I was touched to my core by the baby's kind-heartedness. Now we could go to the artificial satellite without fighting Veshness. But I need you to promise me one thing. What is it? I don't mind you using my cryptoglobin to power the escape pod for the others, but... Are you telling me to stay?
You can't get on that pod, Takumi. Huh?
What? Why not? Think about it. Think about everything you've done. You killed Eito before he even did anything on day 2. And now, you're trying to kill a defenseless baby. You're dangerous. Letting you on the satellite could cause trouble for a lot of people. So I want you to die with me, here on this planet. It seemed like the ghost boy had got the impression I was some kind of heartless serial killer. But who could blame him? I'd killed a lot of people. And now I was trying to do the same to him. If you promise me you won't take the escape pod to the artificial satellite, I'll give you my word. I'll let you use me as fuel without any resistance. Did I want to stay behind on Earth by myself? Of course not. Well, if I kill you and just take your blood anyway, what power do you have over me? I had my own dreams, and I wanted to see how the others fulfilled theirs as well. I couldn't bear to accept this condition, but... Alright, I promise.
I won't get on the escape pod. I'll stay here.
Yeah. He lied as easily as he breathed. He made a promise I didn't intend to keep. The baby would be dead by then, so it wouldn't matter anyway. That's a relief. My life won't have been wasted if I can take you down with me. Man, everyone fucking hates me. I just can't seem to get away from the bad guy role. Communicating directly with the person I was about to kill only added to the weight of my guilt, but there was no time for hesitation. It was the time to carry out my final murder. He says with his fist in the air. There was no need to stay in the suit now the undying flames were gone. I took it off and transformed into my class armor instead. Then I started breaking down the door. Without the flames to protect it, it didn't stand a chance. Oh my god. I don't think you need to make a hole that big. The damage grew heavier and heavier. Until, at long last, it was completely destroyed. Dashed right into the defense room without stopping. Here we are again. With a loud cry, I charged toward the baby's capsule. I had a strong feeling my guilt would paralyze me if I hesitated for even a moment. So I just kept running with all my strength. It's just work. Don't stay calm. Get agitated. Throw out all your common sense. I kept repeating those words to myself as I raised my sword and, with a racing heart, sliced through the capsule with the baby still inside it.
System down. System down. Emergency. Emergency. Switching to reserve power supply. Restore system immediately.
The emergency announcement began playing as I took the baby's body out of the capsule.
Full system. Error. Emergency. Reserve power depleted. All systems shutting down. All systems shutting down.
The lights went out. I quickly ran through the bedarkened school campus. I handed the body over to Commune, who had been waiting in the storeroom. Takumi, you did as I asked. I'm sorry you always have to be forced to take on the painful responsibilities. I'm truly sorry. Never mind that. Just get the escape pod ready. I'll go call the others. I ran up the stairs of the school toward the roof. Wake up, everyone. Head to the escape pod hangar right now. Wake up. The escape pod is ready. I pounded on every door on the roof to wake everyone up. Huh? What happened? Is there an enemy attack? Just head to the hangar now. Everybody wake up. Wake the fuck up. Everybody crowded into the escape pod.
What's going on? I thought we couldn't use the escape pod without Veshness's cryptoglobin.
Did you find a substitute? Who in the world could sub for Veshness?
Hey, wait. What do we do about the invader army? I glanced out of the window as we were running here, and the wall of fire was gone. The school's completely defenseless right now.
Isn't the wall of fire powered by the baby in the defense room? If the wall is down, something must have happened to the baby.
Oh, don't think about it too hard.
And here's the escape pod suddenly ready to take off.
Oh, you're too smart for your own good, Yugamu.
Does that mean the fuel being used to power this pod is...
Takumi! You didn't!
The jig was up. My friends had figured out I'd done the unforgivable once more. I closed my eyes and kept silent, fearful that it would turn on me, however. Tsubasa and Yugamu each took one of my hands in theirs and squeezed hard, tightly, without saying anything. I'll share your guilt with you. That was what it felt like. They were trying to tell me.
I'm sorry, Takumi.
Oh.
You did that despicable deed? For us?
That makes us accomplices. You should have just let me tank bad guy roles like this.
One by one, the others started commiserating with me. The moment it hit me, they weren't going to despise me. Tears of relief started welling up in my eyes. It made my desire to go to the artificial satellite with these people even stronger than before.
Commune? How long until takeoff?
Just a little more. The takeoff sequence is proceeding smoothly. We just have to trick the AI into thinking today is day one.
Oh, day 100. There you go. The inside of the pod started shaking, making it difficult for us to keep standing.
To your seats! This is gonna be a rough launch. Expect at least 8G.
What the heck's 8G? I didn't know phone tech was that advanced already.
I think she means the gravitational force pushing against our bodies when we take off.
Are they gonna be okay?
How strong is 8G? Strong enough to rip your heart out of your body if you don't strap down. Get to your seats, everyone!
Oh dear. The shaking sprites are so funny. We quickly found our seats and buckled up at around the same time.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 400 seconds. Leading up to the omnidirectional attack, all defenses will be rerouted to the intercept system. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
Okay, that's just the AI being tricked into thinking it's day 100, right? That's the usual day 100 messaging. The announcement that was supposed to play on day 100 blared out from the hangar speakers. Commune had successfully hacked the system and tricked the AI into thinking it was day 100. I wonder if I will be punished for my sins. If Takumi will be like burned alive in the middle of the pod for staying. Something about a divine pact, right? What if he made a divine pact then and there and broke it? My heart was racing and my breathing became faster. Finally, we were finally returning to the artificial satellite. All our dreams are gonna come true.
I want to make something like this for the street kids once we get to the artificial satellite.
Feeding hungry kids on the streets is going to be our way of atoning for what we've done.
Next time, I'll be on the life-saving side. It's the only way I can atone for what I've done.
Maybe my story can even be something that brings comfort to others. Then I'd be just like Mistress Hideko.
I intend to do everything Commune... I intend to do for Commune everything my mom couldn't do for me. Why was that one?
Like so long.
Okay, that flashback wasn't voiced for some reason.
Yes, but everything is over now.
This ending is gonna end with me dying, isn't it?
Once the next announcement plays, this pod will be ejected to the schoolyard.
I'm gonna spontaneously combust. I'm predicting it right now.
After that, it goes directly to the artificial satellite.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 390 seconds.
As the second announcement played, the shaking in the escape pod became even more intense.
It's finally time! Let's go!
Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
Is it even in the schoolyard? It's in the hangar right now.
To outer space we go!
Wow! I'm actually starting to get excited!
An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
It's over, Takumi.
Yeah. It feels like it's been a really long nightmare.
Please depart immediately after boarding the escape pod.
This long and hellish nightmare of ours was finally ending today. We were going to the artificial satellite.
Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch moment.
Huh?
The announcement got cut off halfway. It wasn't just the announcement, all the mechanical noises around us had stopped. The inside of the pod was eerily silent.
What's happening? What's going on? We out of power?
Has the takeoff been reset?
Commune, what is this?
I don't understand. Why was the takeoff aborted at this stage?
Commune stood up from her seat in a fluster and booted up the internal PC to check what had caused the disruption.
What? Insufficient propellant energy? That is impossible.
Not even the baby's blood is strong enough to power the escape pod?
It can't be. His cryptoglobin was supposed to be in a league of its own.
Exactly. For it to be insufficient is inconceivable.
We just broke our promise.
Just 1 second ago, the power was so strong, I was having trouble keeping it in check.
Commune kept staring at the screen, completely stunned.
The energy in the propellant keeps going down even as we speak. It's almost as if it's deliberately refusing to allow us to take flight.
The moment Commune said that, I suddenly remembered what had transpired before. The promise I made to the baby just before he died. This fucker. I don't mind using my cryptoglobin to power the escape pod for the others, but...
You can't get on that pod, Takumi.
Was the escape pod being stalled from taking off because I broke my promise? Was his will preventing me from reaching the artificial satellite? I should have gotten off the pod the moment I realized I was the one holding it back. Everyone would be saved then, everyone except me, but... I just couldn't give up on my dream. Becoming roommates with Tsubasa, Yugamu, and Darumi on the artificial satellite. Happily living day to day despite being dirt poor. I did the unforgivable so that we could all attain that dream together. Killing all those people would be for nothing if I died here. I couldn't bear to get off the escape pod. Weighed down by my hopes and dreams for the future, my body simply refused to move.
Isn't there anything we can do? We just need cryptoglobin, right? Kill me and take mine!
Mine too! I'd gladly die to make sure Mr. Tsubasa stays alive! What the heck are you two suggesting? That's not happening! Calm down, brother dearest!
No, I should be the one to get off. A leader shouldn't cling to life so disgracefully. It was my duty to sacrifice myself and save the others. Get off. Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. Get off the stupid pod, Takumi. But I still couldn't muster up the resolve. The thought that I'd never see my friends again paralyzed me. Nozomi, Ima, Kako, Darumi, Yugamu, Commune, and I would never see Tsubasa again either. No. The announcement alerting us that the time was up echoed through the inside of the pod.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Vashnis must have mobilized her army to attack the school after noticing the wall of fire had disappeared. There was no time for us to escape anymore. Our big gamble had failed. All because I shamelessly tried to survive alongside the others. Quickly rushed out of the pod to take on Vashnis and her troops, and were annihilated. The invader army wasn't as large as I had imagined. Veshness must have organized her troops in a hurry to seize the window of opportunity while the wall of fire was down. We were more or less evenly matched with her hastily thrown together squad. Invaders came swarming into the school from all directions, and all we could do was kill. Kill, 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 kill. By around daybreak, we had virtually annihilated all invaders except for Veshness and her main force. All that remained was the Supreme Commander herself. If we could take her out, we could survive this. We were so close to a miraculous victory, but it wasn't meant to be. Our greatest weapon, the Revive-O-Matic, broke down from overuse. Unable to come back to life, we started losing our lives one after another. And in the end, though we barely managed to defeat Veshness, she took each and every one of us down with her. Wow, bad end. Why do I always choose the bad ends, dude? Do I just suck? Am I a monster? Oh my god. So close and yet so far. Dude, I must really suck at this game for getting like 3 bad ends in a row, I swear. Okay, this one is correct. At least well, maybe this one is not correct. Maybe there's another branch here. Who knows? Well, let's try again, shall we? Let's just change our perspective. Maybe I'm not bad at choosing the right choices. Maybe I'm just good at being thorough. I'm just really good at discovering all the endings. So, yeah. We'll save the baby for now. I suppose, since it's not sick anymore, because Ato is literally a disease. Which is hilarious to me. Killing him wouldn't lead to anyone's happiness. That was the hard lesson I learned during my last 100 days here. I didn't want to make that mistake again. I have to let Commune know my decision. You want to face Veshness head on? You do not know what you are talking about. I've told you, your chance of victory is practically nil.
Hey!
I know it's going to be ridiculously tough, but I'm still doing it. If it has to end here, I want to at least do it on my terms. Powering the escape pod by killing the baby and using his blood. Nothing good can come of that. And we just saw what happened. Stop your delusional thinking. We are fighting a war here. You should always take the path of the quickest solution. The one that will bring the most benefit to all. The quickest solution. That's exactly why it should be avoided, I think. Yeah, that's right. Pardon? What are you mumbling about to yourself over there? Listen, Commune, I killed a traitor by the name of Ato Aotsuki on my second day here. He was cunning and evil to the core. I was so sure I couldn't let him live. Thought the quickest way to solve that problem was to kill him. Thinking back now, that was when this hellish nightmare began. Sea-Ray was destroyed, Gaku was murdered, and then the whole killing game business began. Ato even reappeared when he should have been dead. Also, he could take revenge on me. If it means killing an ally, the quickest solution should never be taken. That's what I believe now. You're right that we're fighting a war, so killing the enemy is more or less expected. But it also means we have to look after our own. Killing an ally is an idea we should never entertain. You're begging now to spout foolish sophistry? The bottom line is that you are reluctant to take a life, yes? I asked that you recall our conversation last night. Even if you let the baby live now, he will die in another week anyway, burned up by his own flames. He does not have long to live either way. We ought to burn the last embers of his life in a way that means something. Yeah, I actually have an idea about that. Can we bring the baby with us when we leave? I don't understand. The baby's being kept alive in a capsule inside the defense room right now. Do you think we could transfer that capsule to the escape pod? I'm hoping to bring him along with us to the artificial satellite. If anyone could make that happen, it's you, Camille. Ashes is gearing up to attack, and you want me to think of a way to keep a baby alive? This is lunacy. Your priority should be keeping your allies alive. That's exactly what I'm doing. The baby is one of my allies. I didn't want to kill any more of our own, or stand by and watch them die. Those were my honest and true feelings. Have you been brainwashed by some strange cold talking me? I've had enough of you. I can no longer count on your assistance. I've been brainwashed by the flowchart. I have no choice but to carry out the deed myself. No, don't do it. Join me, Commune, in the cult of the flowchart. Before I could say anything in response. Hello there. A hazy flame appeared along with the ghost boy, the spectral manifestation of the person we've been talking about. Who are you? Where did you come from? Did Vash just send you? It's okay, Commune. He's one of us. This is an avatar of the baby in the defense room. I placed myself between Commune and the ghost boy before speaking to him. I haven't seen you in a while. I thought you were too sick to manifest yourself. Yeah, this whole thing again. Fire Twink is back. Rejoice. Fucking blood space. I cannot believe that's real. I'm not exactly sure what happened. His recovery was probably related to the end of the invader hunt somehow. Maybe the corruption was purified after the malicious entities had all died out. For the last few days, I've been going around school every night to gather information and figure out the reason for my sudden recovery. That's creepy. Stop that. I was honestly surprised by your decision that you would let me live. You, of all people. Of course, what sort of person did you think I was? A serial killer? What else? Everyone fucking thinks that. You killed Eito in cold blood before he even did anything on day 2. I didn't say anything at the time, but I held the deepest contempt for you after that. Now I'm starting to think I got it wrong, though. Have I misunderstood you this whole time? If I have, then I'd like to apologize for my mistake. There's no need for that. I don't blame anyone for despising someone like me. But I think I've grown as a person. I've become more human-like in the last 100 days, as if you weren't before. Growth, something a perpetual baby like me will never get to experience. Not yet, maybe, but there's always time for that in the days to come. You can do all the growing you want on that artificial satellite. What? Can I really go with you? I haven't done anything to really contribute to the war effort. Feels too optimistic for me to be recognized as an ally at this stage. Then do something about it. Join us in the final defense battle as a fellow soldier. How about that? The number of invaders we have to deal with is beyond imagination. We won't be able to handle them on our own. If you join us, our chances of victory will be higher than before. Even if it's only a little. Isn't that right, Commune? Do not be absurd. A single soldier won't be enough to make up for the sheer difference in numbers. All they have to do is bulldoze their way in, and it's game over for us. There's really that many of them? Any way you look at it, it's a world-ending number. Okay, then how about this?
I increased the strength of the wall of fire to block out as many of them as possible.
Huh? You can do that? I'd never tried, but it should be possible. The blood space is overflowing with energy right now. When the malicious aura was purified, clean energy took its place. If I infuse that energy into the wall, then just maybe. Commune, if the wall becomes stronger, will that give us an advantage? Yes, the number of enemies that can make it through the flames at any one time will be greatly reduced. If we can split up the army, bottleneck the troops' advance, it will greatly improve our chances of victory. Great. We had stumbled upon a path to victory completely by accident. The baby had been the final piece of the puzzle. Very well, Ghost Boy, do not delay. Start increasing the strength of the wall right now. If this strategy succeeds, I'll make sure your physical body gets to the artificial satellite if it's the last thing I do. Yes, of course. I'll give it my best shot. Go, Twink, go. The moment I decided to rescue someone who'd been destined for death, a new path had opened to us. It was like it was meant to be. Yeah, meant to be, totally. Not like I tried the other way before. This was the path I should have taken from the start. If you can say that again. I should have chosen to save lives rather than take them. If I hadn't killed Ato back then. But it was too late for regrets. I had to focus on saving the baby. A way to take him out of the defense room and up to the artificial satellite with us. That was what we needed to figure out now.
Oh!
Let me see if I got this straight. Basically, you want us to break down the store and get to the defense room, right? So we can save the baby that's inside? Can we do that, though? Isn't the capsule he's in the life support system or something? This is what we need to do. Get inside and ascertain. Wasn't this door protected by undying flames the last time we saw it? When did they disappear? The baby must have extinguished them to make things easier for us. Helping us in return for helping him, huh? It's like a fairy tale. Yeah, except this is grim reality. Anyway, help me break down this door. We stood in front of the door with our class weapons in hand. Alright guys, we'll attack the door all at once. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on, you can do better than that. One more. Welcome to the baby zone. Let me see, yes, if I modify the capsule to be self-sustaining, we need only take it into the escape pod with us once Veshness is defeated. It will be a complicated operation, but I can count on everyone's full support, can't I? That day, all of us joined in the effort to modify the capsule so that we could keep our promise to take the baby along with us. Epic. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're kind of blazing through here. 98? 99? No, still 98. 99, what the fuck? One full week after we began working on the capsule modification.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
It's Veshness. She's here. I leaped out of bed the moment the alarm went off. The big moment was finally here. Veshness had led her massive army here with the goal of completely wiping us out. I ran over to the war room at full speed. Okay, we will do this fight in the next one. Finally, the end of the killing game route. Holy shit. It's upon us. But yeah, I'm gonna stop here because it is very late. Oh, I can change from Last Defense Academy to Last Defense Academy 2. Look at that. It's all a straight line. All right, Well, thank you all for watching. We've saved already, so no need to worry about that. Hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Next time will be more 100 line, naturally. We'll get this fucking route finished and start another one. Alright, until next time, have a great rest of your night. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there and be well.